What's on your mind?
Are we gonna do a dungeon?
We can.
Do a dungeon today.
In fact, it's about time for us to do one if we're going to do one today.
I'm definitely feeling dungeon.
If we want the timing to work out.
Oh yeah. 500 quests. What else is in this quest hub? Maybe we just finish off this hub. Chiseled golems trained.
May your feet find good trail.
I'm here to help you with your combat training, golem.
Chiseled golems. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh. That's why there was a guy out front fighting weird golems when we got here. Wondering like what I was looking at. Self-training complete. Pummeling received. Adjusting battle parameters.
Training level sufficient. Returning to guard duty.
That rogue does not look like he's even using any skills. He looked like he was just auto-attacking.
Probably sufficient.
We chiseled their bodies, but now we must chisel their minds. Wait, where are the rest of them?
Oh, we got some up on this thingy. I think we're getting cross credit, right?
Yeah. I think between the two of us, we have the last two that we need.
Yeah, Keith's attacking mine.
3 out of 4. Come on, completionism.
Shame level high.
Shame level high, adjusting strategy for future battles.
Pretty great. Bracers of friendly favors.
Hi. Watch your back.
Okay, yeah, that was the end of this hub.
Nope, John's got another one.
He sends you elsewhere.
Ah. Oh, right, you're talking... Right. I mixed up hub and zone. Yeah, do you want to queue up for a zone? Or a dungeon? Words
Yes.
mean things?
I would like to queue up for a zone dungeon. Or a
That'd
dungeon.
That'd be a
zone.
really extensive dungeon experience. We could declare an entire zone.
I'm in my healer spec, equipping the gears.
Should I just do a random one, or should I pick one? Let's see.
Just random.
Oh, group finder. I was in the quest, in the adventure guide. Whoops. Yeah, random dungeon. Let's go. Wow, that was instant.
Well, we have a tank and a healer.
Yeah,
What more
I guess
could you
so.
ask for?
You recognize it based on that loading screen? Is that Hellfire?
No, we
No, it's
are
Dire Maul.
Dire Maul again.
But a different Dire Maul, I think,
Yeah,
than
there's-
last time. Yeah.
There's 3 wings of Dire Maul.
Yeah, this is...
Alright.
I don't recognize this from last time. Oh, that was when Discord was shutting down and we couldn't understand each other. That was an
It
experience.
was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
It was the... of times.
Indeed it was.
All these trees look like they're just wearing like gift shop like beach necklaces. And I'm just imagining that character, surfer bro tree man. It's actually not that hard to imagine, like Surfer Groot.
Not really, no. Groot v Groot. All right, let's get some Dire Maul out of the way, shall we?
Groove Groot. The kind of Groot that says cha. Okay, this style of dungeon navigation makes me nervous. Just like zigzagging through the middle of a wide open area full of enemies.
This is the way we do dungeons.
Oh my goodness. That was a cool aesthetic. I didn't know that. I didn't really consider the idea of a Worgen mage. It's kind of cool seeing a werewolf like blink out of the way of a patrol. I don't know why I think of that class and I think of that race and I just think of like druid and all the physical classes.
I think of druid. Mostly because I think if I were ever going to play a Worgen anything, it'd be a druid.
Just to have a character that has maximum numbers of transformations available.
Just because druid.
I put my bear form over here next to my human form.
Oh, it's down here.
My...
The being able to go down on all fours and run around without using a mount kind of saddles in nicely with all the other travel forms that the druid has. Oh, that's actually the boss.
Yeah.
I was like, that's randomly one night elf. That's actually kind of hard to kill. Once that silence started, I just started sitting there wondering, like, how long can I draw it out? There's something about doing commentary nonstop for your job that makes prolonged silence turn into some sort of bizarre form of, like, sadomasochism. It's like, oh man, it's been silent for like 60 seconds now.
It's actually, I was thinking about the silence as I was absorbed in what I was doing. I'm like, something's wrong right now, but
Yeah.
I can't quite put my finger on it.
Just the awareness that nothing was being said for like, I think 2 minutes straight.
And it's not even like healing this is particularly difficult or anything. It's just like, oop, it's a boss. Have to pay attention.
I'm paying attention so much that I'm literally rolling my fingers on 1, 2, 3.
Sounds about right. I
I'm
really wish that the
DPSing.
Paladin would stop getting mind controlled and stunning Nick. It's kind of funny.
I was more worried that the Paladin would lay on hands the boss. It's kind of like, this could be bad.
Looking at our mage, La Nueva Sangre Azul.
Oh, is that his guild name?
Yeah.
Yeah. La Nueva Sangre Azul. Yeah, it's a whole name. I guess I have party names turned off. So I had to highlight.
Oh man, healing in the spec is so much easier when you know what your buttons do and properly macro them.
I think that might be true for most classes.
Like the first couple of dungeons we did while I was healing were super rough without like macros and everything set up.
Were you just kind of winging it?
Yeah, it's like, I gotta click on him, I gotta go do this.
Yeah, macros for what exactly?
So I set up all of my healing spells as mouse over macros so that I can literally just mouse over the name in the party.
Oh. So just you'll highlight something and press the number and it'll automatically cast it on that character without you having to do the whole targeting fiasco.
Yeah, so that way I can keep an enemy targeted so that I can hit them or do whatever I need to.
Yeah, when I was
then
healing
I'll,
as a disciplined priest for the previous expansion, I was doing it with zero aids or assistance of any kind, and also was kind of winging it on how to even heal properly. That was an experience.
Like the key to discipline is get your atonement up.
Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah, and then DPS stuff to heal.
It definitely felt like they took a holy priest and then just added weird hoops to the process to convolute the process of healing someone.
Go in peace.
It's
I keep
not
looking.
actually that bad. It's just you actually need mouse over macros for that, because if you're going to be rapidly switching between healing, like applying your healing buff to whoever,
I was totally just
DPSing.
awkwardly selecting people constantly.
and then having to swap back to the boss or whatever your target was to do damage.
It was stressful. I think I did a decent job at it though. Or at least wipes weren't really happening. I've always avoided tanking and healing like the plague because of the responsibility.
I've been tanking more and more. I basically signed up this expansion to be the flex spec, whatever we need. And we've had an unusual number of tank absences, and it is a ton of fun.
That reminds me, not Seiko, Maka
What do you say?
basically took over main tanking. Core hasn't come back.
And hasn't said anything?
Nope.
It's unfortunate.
So you're at the point now, Marty, where you raid as casually as possible or something?
I try to. but I'm still there. We're doing 2 days a week, and that's more or less working for me.
God, I remember when raiding was like my job. That's what it felt like. That's not a good space to ever go back to.
And I really enjoy the raids in this expansion. I really enjoy the people that I raid with. It's just I'm starting to not like being locked into this activity all the time when there's plenty
for literal decades. I was one of those assholes that filmed downing a boss and set it to like Linkin Park music. I was a living stereotype.
I get the feeling that this paladin is getting swiped by the bear because he's standing in front of it.
The bear definitely kept charging someone. Which boss was it? I think it was the mech in front of Black Temple. That was a weird concept in itself. This like a raid, like a world boss in front of a raid.
They definitely like to experiment.
Has that one ever come back again?
One thing they did last expansion was put mini bosses or world quests inside the raids every week. So you would have like a bonus objective that you could go do that wasn't always directly in your path.
So the contents of the raid would change week to week?
Not necessarily contents of the raid. You still had the same set of bosses, but there would be some additional character or mini boss or something along the way. And some of them were pretty unique. Like if you ignored their mechanics, you couldn't just like breeze through it. You actually had to have your group there and coordinated.
They did actually put one in front of a raid entrance in Throne of Thunder, Malik.
That's true.
That's the only one that I could remember.
It's too far away.
Ah! Got teleported?
And we more or less always treated him as part of the raid, so we'd arrive there, go kill him, and then go do the raid. You got bonus.
Oh.
And the paladin, I guess the paladin's just pulling everything. I'm gonna die.
Where is the paladin?
I don't know.
I've like lost track of them entirely now. Oh, that's not good.
Do appreciate people pulling all the extra stuff.
Oh my god.
I tried taunting as many as I could see off of you.
I know. I literally couldn't move. I was rooted, so I couldn't like bring them to you or anything like that.
Yeah.
There's one running back. I'm gonna guess the guy came over and turned in the quest and then ran back over, aggroing a bunch of them.
Oh. That sounds like an accurate guess, and it's distressing.
I'm listening.
Somehow I get this thing they're not gonna volunteer for taking credit for that one.
Yeah.
Why would you? When
It's just a bunch of mysterious ads that no one can identify the source of. Ooh.
To be fair, though, doing something like that, most groups would just kick you for it.
Maybe this dungeon's haunted.
No, like, straight up, if you did, like, if you got a random pug for something like this, you would straight get kicked for.
Mage is not down here. I'm I'm gonna guess it was the mage based on him lagging out right now.
Yeah, that was a thing.
No, I think these guys are attached to the boss. They're running down right now, Nick.
Oh yeah, here they are. Do we focus on the ads?
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Wait a minute, that's too many. That can't be intended.
Okay. Yeah.
We gotta clear them.
Okay.
Oh boy. What was that?
Today I learned.
Huh.
At least we learned
What did we learn?
not to trust Keith. I mean, kill the things in the place. I don't think the treants are tied to it.
Do you think everything in the garden gets aggroed?
I think the protectors do.
Oh geez.
Are you feigned at the boss?
I had been. Now I'm just kind of standing in the garden near him.
So now you're not helping us.
I'm kind of guessing whether or not I can make it out without aggroing. Oh, he didn't aggro.
Gosh.
Cool. Well, I didn't know what the plan was at the time.
The plan is to get line of sighted.
I can make my way back. I'm almost there.
I'm out of range.
I've made it. I'm here.
Da, 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 da. What do you think? Do we need to kill treants?
I know that all the little guys came in.
But they didn't the first time. There's another big guy over there too.
Yeah, that's what I was
Those
going
guys
for.
are pretty good.
I don't have a target.
Reputation with Gnomrigan increased by 15.
Over and over and over. We close to being exalted or anything?
We are.
I'm
well, I don't know
revered.
about you, but I am presently revered.
Yep.
About 8,000 away.
Yeah, I'm 6,000 away from next. After revered is exalted, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What is the point of reputations at this point? I've straight up haven't had to interact with reputations since I came back to WoW. Like, I remember it being a big deal in Vanilla and Burning Crusade, but since then it's just been a background detail. It's like my least opened menu.
So I don't know about old factions. Sometimes their vendors had things that you cared about. Like you might get a mount. If you hit exalted, you usually get a discount with the faction.
I guess you could save money on transmogs.
But they do gate some content behind faction reputations. So if you're not at least revered or honored or whatever, it used to be more common with raids. You'd have to like build up and do some attunement quests, and that could require faction reputation.
That startled the shit out of me.
You okay?
I had my camera set to a low angle, and a horrible giant boss-sized blue head came into frame, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? But it's just one of the random wisps just flew directly into my camera. And so I'm like, what is the boss doing? Do I need to watch out for this? The power of forced perspective. I guess I'm ready to film a Lord of the Rings movie now. I've learned all the tricks.
I need a target.
My schedule's kind of a weird mess right now for the multiplayer stuff. I had like a brief renaissance of all these new things coming out where it's like here's the I think I was doing Keep Talking and Portal with Bird. I was doing Overcooked with you guys, and I was doing Shibuya Scramble with Andrew. And then simultaneously, you left for 2 weeks, and Andrew went on a vacation, then came back, and then the place he was living at now doesn't have good enough internet to do what we were doing, so we're just on an indefinite hiatus till he has a life change, basically, while you were on your trip. And just to stack on top of that, Bird and I did a level that was so hard that we got stuck in it for like an hour and a half.
Oh, were you guys doing like community content?
Yeah. We got
Reggie
into...
Gex has taunt on, by the way. Sorry.
They don't.
Well, it's dead.
Yeah, we did a custom Portal map. We were doing a campaign of them, but then right when every other multiplayer thing was being canceled, it was exactly when we got to a level that was so hard in Portal that it took us an hour and a half just to do the one level. And so I had a solid week where my total number of multiplayer videos recorded was 1. And I was like, oh shit, it's gonna go from me having a big old backlog to having absolutely no backlog very abruptly.
Well, hopefully we get back on the Overcooked train, and I would like to do some more content soon.
Yeah, they don't have Growled on.
Is this the part where I tell Nick that I've been taunting stuff occasionally?
Oh. Why?
Taunting stuff to Reggie Gex.
Yeah, I can't taunt it to the pet, so if the pet's dead, that wasn't on me.
There's no path available for Leap. What the f?
Have you been taunting things to me?
I can't taunt them to you. I've just been taunting them off him.
Nope, that was a miss. Whoops.
These I did not taunt.
We should be fine, right?
Yeah.
No lightning for you. As a hunter, whenever I have my chance of canceling one spell, I'm like, I'm helping. Oh. Oh, that's a great way to pull ads.
I don't have a target.
Was that thing just making you spin?
No, I have a spinning crane kick ability.
Oh. Yeah, in the context of what we're fighting right now, it makes it look like you were just affected by their spells. Oh, I guess they're not storm revenants, they're mana revenants. So I'm just wrong on every count. I thought they were storm based.
There's a pack that is storm based.
Oh. Right, because yeah, they were casting like lightning cloud and stuff.
Yeah, there's another pack. The far side of the room.
What is that visual of all the what the fuck just happened?
Those were summoners that summoned this demon, and they all just died for their cause.
They were just running around in circles like chickens, their heads cut off, and then simultaneously fell over. Just looked absurd. Should I be worried about this thing doing anything?
I don't know.
Let's see. Oh. The guild guide for this guy does not tell you, does not give you tips based on your role. Is this something they added for more recent expansions? Oh, probably want to.
I don't know.
Probably supposed to kill that eye thing, huh?
Yeah.
Because yeah, when in the new expansion, it tells you like if you're DPS or healer or tank, here's your strategy for this boss fight. In the dungeon guide thing, but this one just lets you look up what each skill does, and that's it, I think.
Anyone else notice that I got teleported up into the air and landed over on the platform?
Nope. I didn't notice you. I didn't notice it happened to you, but I noticed that there was an eye I was shooting, and then there was randomly the Worgen over there. So it's probably he's probably periodically teleporting people to the middle of the pad to do something. But he's dead
There's
now.
still one more boss.
There's still another boss?
Yeah, bonus boss
shit.
at the end.
Let's go do it.
We already lost the Worgen.
Doesn't matter. Go do it. Where you going, Nick?
Oh, you're right, it's up there.
And guess what? We turn this in back on that bridge above the first, the big tree guy. And this dude is below us.
The Chandrilar Zealots. I remember this room. I also remember like wandering aimlessly and confused through this entire zone trying to figure out like how to find half the shit in Vanilla WoW. It's such a massive dungeon. It's kind of funny to see these tiny shitty little elves in this place. Where it's like they're so small compared to this building and their libraries are so spread out across this massive mega area. It's like, why do you live here? This place is not, it's not useful, all this open space. It's just a hassle.
They're not necessarily efficient elves.
Stream chat is trying to teach you how to heal.
Okay. Oh, hell no, not using F keys to target party members? So many people would die. I don't target people at all.
We got him.
Who said use F keys to target party members? They should have their tongue ripped out and have the tongue shot.
You beat the big bad. Wait, that's Prince Thordoldrin, right?
Prince
Yeah.
Tortheldrin.
Why didn't
So
I
now we
complete?
have to run all the way back
What?
out and on top of the bridge.
My objective didn't complete. It says 0 out of 1. Prince Thordoldrin defeated.
Oh, you're right. It does. On the bonus objective
Yeah.
tracker.
It just says we didn't do it, but like we just killed him. He's dead.
Well, the quest.
Well, we've completed all the dungeon quests, so
What
Oh, it's
the
completed
fuck?
for me.
Wow,
have it on
good
my-
for you.
Yeah. All right.
yeah, the architecture in this place is absurdly large.
Yeah,
It's not even like ogre scale, it's like Titan scale.
it makes the process of trying to explore it horrifying. You're trying to figure out how to get to things that you don't know how to find because you can't find all the bosses or something, and then you just every time you backtrack through this hallway again, it just feels like it goes forever. Because yeah, back in vanilla, none of the bosses were on the screen. You didn't really have any information to work with, and all these instances were merged in one. Ah,
Huh, that's interesting. It's actually about the same time to teleport out and back in as it is to just run out.
I will probably teleport back out and back in to get to the guy at the entryway.
Oh,
I waited for you guys to catch up because I had to remember how to get up there.
Careful, there are some things that
Yep.
respawned or were never cleared.
Spooky ghost wandering around.
Spooky specter.
Spooky specter skeleton.
I watched Corpse Bride on the super long flight back from New Orleans.
Of all
and-
things, huh?
Yeah, it was available for free on the in-flight entertainment. And watching all of that stop motion animation with the skeletons, all I could think was spooky, scary skeletons.
Oh, we have to run back and find a treasure chest in the room. I forgot about this. Well, it's a good thing I can leap off the edge here and not take damage.
I can try.
You can
Whee!
disengage. Marty's bouncy because he's a monk, right? Is that a Pandaren thing? Sounds like a Pandaren thing.
That's a Pandaria thing.
So we're gonna go all the way back down to the boss fight chamber?
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, there goes my 3-minute cooldown on the speed boost.
Oh, you can totally jump off and not take a whole heck of a lot of damage.
Yeah, the damage is nothing.
I jumped to the down the ramp there, so I would have taken significantly more.
The damage used to be like way higher, right?
It's a percentage of your health after you fall a certain number of yards.
I feel like it was way more lethal way sooner before.
Nah, it shouldn't be any different. Shouldn't be.
Well, I mean in old WoW, not any conditions of now.
Okay, now I'm gonna teleport out and back in on this one.
That's quitter talk.
Yeah, for sure.
So as far as I can tell, you can't use mounts in here, but I saw the elf get on one for a bit. I mean, the Draenor.
No, that was the paladin charger thing. That lets them. It's a movement ability that looks like a mount.
Oh. Does it use one of your mounts from your roster or something?
No,
Yes.
it strictly uses the paladin charger.
I could have sworn they were on the elephant.
Right. So, Draenor have the elephant thing.
Oh.
Blood elves have the horse. humans have a horse, and Taran have a Kodo.
I thought it could also use the class mount that you get from Legion.
That's possible. Okay.
Was that horse there before?
Yes, from by the big tree guy.
He looks angry.
Okay, nothing else to turn in here. I actually have a leftover turn in from the other dungeon we did.
Whoops.
Oh well.
Well, that's never happening.
Unless I run out here and run in. Oh, but I don't have a hearth in the new place we're at.
That was a productive one. We went from, I think we went from 48 to 51.
Yeah, it's a pretty good session.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't run out.
Earthing just a Lakeshire. Calling it
Oh
good
yeah,
enough.
we don't have an inn here, do we?
Nope.
Oh yeah, does Burning Step have an inn at all?
Nope. Lakeshire it is.
Might be like a random tent. I don't know.
I don't see an innkeeper anywhere, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
You can always fly to where we're going. So
I
it's
did
no
notice
big
the
deal.
standard for inns fell significantly at some point because like a random inn, like a random tent in the corner will be counted as an inn sometimes. Wasn't it in like not Hinterlands, the place south of Hinterlands? We went to a place where is where Andrew joined us, where we went there, where like standing in front of a particular NPC was somehow an inn.
Yeah, that's true.
That was really odd. Oh no! Okay. The place I logged out apparently is totally covered in enemies normally. But wasn't when I did the
He
instance.
screwed it up again, man.
There, oh
Not
my
at
god.
the table.
This has, okay, this must be like an, oh no, yeah, there's like an army. There's straight up like an army of Horde here. And I logged out, and that was there in the middle of it. I didn't, sorry, not logged out. I mean, joined the instance during that.
Did you
What?
just fail a feigned death?
Yeah, I did. Did you see that?
Yeah, I just turned my head in time to see it happen.
Yeah, yeah, that was a little while ago when I first reacted, but yeah, like I went up like
back here?
I was like on a slope or something, and I like somehow like bumped off the slope slightly when I pressed feign death, and it led to nothing working. That was great news. All right, Lakeshire it is. This episode went full circle.
Heck yeah. Oh, you can tell that Keith has arrived because the room got noisy.
Yeah. I'm where the noise is at. Oh, that instance gave me a melee weapon.
Need help?
Haha.
Ooh, is Keith playing survival now?
Do survival hunters now use melee weapons?
Yes.
Huh.
See, that's why you should be Worgen. Look at that Worgen in a top hat.
Bless you.
Oh, they just ran away.
Well, I've been a Worgen in a top hat. It's a good look. Ah. Wait, can you even fit in this?
Why are you standing on the table, man?
I don't think it's possible to fit in this chair. It's closer to the table than the other two are. I just float on it. It's cool. I'm just the tallest gnome.
Perfect.
I'm king of the gnomes.
All right. Let's not have quite such a time delay before the next episode, shall we?
Yeah. Let's not have it be a month.
Yeah.